What does tawheed mean? In the Arabic language, it comes from the word wahhada yuwahhidu. It means to make something single and unique. That's what tawheed means in the Arabic language. To make something single and unique by itself. And as Shaykh ibn al-Uthaymeen and the others, they explained that tawheed can only be implemented, i.e. you can only make something single and unique by affirmation and negation. You have to affirm and you have to negate. You have to do both of those things to make something single and unique. And if you only do one of them, then you haven't made that thing single and unique. And one of the examples that Shaykh ibn al-Uthaymeen he gave, he said, if you were to say now that, if you were to say, for example, Amjad is in this room. If someone was to say that Amjad is sat in this room, is it possible for me to say now that there are also other people sat with Amjad or not? Just that statement by itself, if I was to say, Brother Amjad is sat in the mosque. Brother Amjad is sat in the mosque. What does that mean? It means that a brother by the name of Amjad is sat in the mosque. Does it mean that there's anyone else sat in the mosque or not with him? Or is he the only one sat in the mosque? Is it possible that there could be other people? It's possible, because I haven't mentioned anything else. All I've said is Amjad is in the mosque. It's possible that there's another 20 brothers with him in the mosque. So I've affirmed that one particular person is in the mosque. But that affirmation by itself doesn't negate the existence of other people. So for me to make that unique for that one particular individual, I have to say that such and such is in the mosque, and at the same time negate and say, and no one else is in the mosque. Now it's unique. From that statement, if I say, Brother Amjad is in the mosque and there is no one else in the mosque, how many people are in the mosque now? No one. Brother Amjad is in the mosque and there is no one else. So one person. Now it's unique because I've affirmed the existence of someone in the mosque and I've negated the existence of anyone else. But if you do one of the two, it's not enough. If I say now, Amjad is in the mosque and I stop there. Okay, he's in the mosque, but are there other people or aren't there other people? We don't know. It's not enough there. The uniqueness hasn't occurred because there could be other people with him. Similarly, if I only negate, that doesn't mean anything either. If I say Amjad is not in the mosque, how many people are there in the mosque now?
So it could be full.
Could be full. We don't know. I'm just saying that Amjad isn't in the mosque, or such and such isn't in the mosque. So negation in itself isn't enough as well. For me to negate and say that there is no deity worthy of worship, for example. Okay, I've negated. But that negation itself isn't enough to make the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Similarly, the affirmation, I say that Allah is the one deserving of worship. Okay, I've affirmed Allah is the one deserving of worship. But are there others deserving of worship as well, or not? So that for the tawheed to be complete, you have to make the affirmation and the negation. So we say Allah has the one is the one deserving of worship. Allah is the one deserving of worship in truthfulness, and there is no other deity worthy of worship in truthfulness. Affirmation and negation. La ilaha illallah. That there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah. Except Allah, there's your affirmation. There is no deity worthy of worship, there's your negation. But one of the two by itself isn't tawheed. For you to just say there is a brother in the mosque, okay, that's affirmation that there is that brother in the mosque. How many others are there? We don't know. So it's not tawheed. You haven't made it unique. And if I say that brother, particular brother, isn't in the mosque, again, it's not unique because there could be other people in the mosque. So we don't have that tawheed. We don't have it, the uniqueness and making it one. To do that, you have to affirm and negate. Say such and such is in the mosque and there is no one else in the mosque. Now we know that uniqueness exists. There's only that one brother in the mosque. And that's what we mean by tawheed. That we affirm that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the only one worthy of worship and there is no other deity worthy of worship. That's what La ilaha illallah is. That there is no deity worthy of worship, negation, illallah, except Allah, affirmation. So that's what tawheed is. To make something unique, and for you to make it unique, you have to have affirmation.